We don't blame them.
We threw a fucking rock?
From an unknown creature with a big build, the person runs off.
What he throw?
We don't blame them.
Is that rock or shit? Oh, that's a fucking rock.
Number 8. Allegheny Bigfoot. In 2007, hunter Rick Jacob set up a trail camera against a tree
2007?
in the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania. Yet
Pennsylvania. Bro, Utah's over here and Pennsylvania's right over here. That's a big distance, bro. That's quite a big
when
distance.
he examined the footage, it wasn't the typical creatures of the forest that caught his attention. Instead, there was a spooky snap of a bizarre gorilla-esque beast that wandered across the frame. The Bigfoot Research Organization, to whom Jacob
Motherfucker's
sent the
bent down.
image, claimed it looked like a juvenile Sasquatch. However, not everyone believes that to be the case. Representatives from the Pennsylvania Game Commission stated that the photo seems to be of a bear with some kind of skin disease like mange.
Appears to be a bear with a severe case of skin disease.
Number
Bro, that
7,
shit looks
the pricey
fucking...
study.
I don't even know.
In 2013, in Dallas, Texas,
In Texas, bro?
the Sasquatch Genome Project hosted a news conference
Oh.
where they went public.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sasquatch Genome Project hosted a news conference.
Bro, that's a costume, bro. There's no
where
way.
They went public with a series of clips and evidence to demonstrate that Sasquatches do indeed exist.
We've all had experiences that have changed our lives. I mean, literally shook the foundations of what we believe in.
The group had spent 5
Bro, there's always those guys that are like, oh, this changed the life. We see different. But, bro, we've never... Why can't we catch a Bigfoot? If they're real and there's a lot of people, like, you know, catching them on camera and seeing them, how come we haven't been able to catch one? Are we not that smart? Are humans not that smart yet to be able to catch a Bigfoot? Like, put a big ass cage, put some fucking, what do they eat? Fucking berries, bananas. Throw some fucking meat in there, some steak. And then just, you know, set up a trap, man. Can't be that hard, right?
5 years collecting proof and analyzing footage from another investigation known as the Erickson Project. The studied clips included
Bro,
footage
come on
of an
now.
apparent juvenile Bigfoot walking through a forest.
A juvenile.
While another purported to show a sleeping Sasquatch. All this in-depth research and data collection had cost the SGP a hefty $500,000.
They say they also have DNA proof of Bigfoot's existence.
Worth it to prove the existence of Bigfoot, right? Well, not everyone was convinced. Some mocked the analysis.
Bro, where does the name Bigfoot come? Let me see. We can move on. Whoa, Biggs. It says Sasquatch views Bigfoot Sasquatch. It comes from Sasquatch. Is a large and hairy human-like mythical creature alleged by some North America. So only in North America. Oh, and Canadian folklore. Oh, this is a mid-20th century into a cultural icon. Popular culture. Bigfoot those. Hairy creatures. Origin of the Bigfoot name. It says in 1958, Jerry Crew, bulldozer operator for a logging company in California, discovered a set of large 16-inch human-like footprints sunk deep within the mud in the Six Rivers National Forest. California, in what year? 1958. Upon informing his co-workers, many claimed to have seen similar tracks to on a previous job site, as well as telling odd incidents such as an oil drum weighing 450 pounds having been moved without explanation. Okay, I think a big enough human can move that. I don't know about the foot though. The company man soon began utilizing Bigfoot to describe. So that's where it came from the fucking. Dude just, I guess, makes sense. The newspaper interviewed lumber workers and wrote articles about the mysterious footprints. The name Bigfoot. I mean, makes sense. It's not a crazy story, but that's how it was. So it was damn. Bad actually. Pretty interesting.
Saying it was not rooted in concrete scientific methods, and the best images the SGP could produce were dark, grainy, or otherwise inconclusive.
Their work is not done. They say they continue to collect evidence.
Number 6, digging skunk ape. In 2013, a man named
2013.
Josh Highcliffe was hunting in the swamps near Tunica, Mississippi.
Mississippi. All right. So we got Utah, we got Pennsylvania, we got Texas, and we got Mississippi. It's not really they're not really close to each other on the map. They're all kind of in the different they're on their own thing, you know. I mean, Mississippi and Texas are kind of close, but Utah and Pennsylvania are far away. I don't know, man. Let's see.
As he waited until it got darker while dressed in camouflage, he heard a noise and went to investigate, hoping it was the hogs he was after. Instead, Highcliffe spotted a black furry creature crouched near a tree, seemingly stripping it of its bark or digging at its roots, perhaps for truffles? Only when it stood up did the hunter get scared enough to take off.
Bro, that's a dude in a back. Bro. It's just the way he moved. Hold up.
Perhaps for truffles? Only when it stood up
That's
did
a dude in a backpack.
the hunter get scared enough to take off.
That's a dude in a backpack. What are you talking about? It's like a dude in a black hoodie. Look, it's a backpack right there with the hoodie, all black. Bro, why? Like, why? Once he stays up, that's when you decide to run. All right.
Highcliffe was adamant that the 7-foot beast wasn't a bear. Instead, he believed it to be a skunk ape, a creature that is sometimes another
Skunk ape.
name for Bigfoot, or a similar species that lives in swamps in the southeast of the U.S.
Southeast of the U.S. Hold on, give me 1 second. Skunk ape. I want to see how the skunk ape compares to Bigfoot. Isn't that real, bro? Yeah, I fucking. Oh shit, this motherfucker is kind of scary. This is like the picture that pops up. Searched it up. I mean, I don't know, man. That's skunk ape. It's like a species of Bigfoot, or like the cousin to Bigfoot. It's just big ass gorillas, man. A fucking gorilla, but like, oh my god. All right, man.
Number 5, overhead
right.
Sasquatch. With new filming technology, we're now getting fresh footage. This time, we have a drone to thank for a clip that took the internet by storm in 2022. YouTube
22?
channel Ken's Carpentry went to find a bear and her 2 cubs in the Vermont woods before spotting something he didn't know what to make of.
What the world? What is that?
He sent a drone up to investigate, and shortly into the flight, instead of spotting a cute bear family, Ken captured what appears to be a bipedal beast strolling through the trees without a worry in the world. TikTok accounts and other social media users believe this to be the real deal and proof of.
I mean, I don't know, man. You know, like anybody could just I could just go if I'm gonna make a video about finding fucking bears and I want to get some clicks. I call my friend up, hey, go buy a Bigfoot suit and walk through the woods and I'll give you $200. My friend would probably do it.
Bigfoot.
What the world?
But I wanted to be so real so bad. Like I don't believe in Bigfoot, but I'll be so happy if Bigfoot was just out there, just roaming around.
However, it's not. It was reported to be a joke by Ken's Carpentry, who had previously released a video of someone in a Bigfoot costume.
Bruh. I was right, man. Bruh. Brother.
Helping build a cabin.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. None of this shit is real, bro. It's just fucking people pretending to be scared and telling their body to get in a fucking Bigfoot suit. And that's what it is, bro. I don't think Bigfoot's real.
Number 4, the trail snap.
All right.
In 2012, Craig Soul
It's fun, though. It's a fun thing.
had
Y'all remember watching that Nelk Boys? They had that guy looking for Bigfoot, and I think the Bigfoot started like trying to fuck one of them or some shit like that. I remember watching that a while back.
up a trail camera on his property in Menominee, Michigan.
Got some
to help
deer.
monitor quarry. However, as he examined the footage, one
There's no way.
particular shot among the deer called for a closer look. In one
What
frame,
the
a bizarre
fuck?
primate-like figure can be spotted obscured by trees, seemingly stalking prey.
And one of those cameras happened to capture something that Craig can't explain.
Salk believed he had photographed the famous Sasquatch. He sent the image to the TV show Finding Bigfoot, which he was a fan of and who did an episode on his find. Even news programs put out segments on his discovery. Salk's image inspired a lot of viewers, who contacted him to recount
Recreation.
their tales of interacting with the mythical beast. Unfortunately, Salk passed away from cancer in 2021, but his contribution to the
Oh,
Bigfoot
shit.
community lives on.
Passed
This
away.
thing came by, was at the right place at the right time to get his photograph taken. Maybe that's a Bigfoot.
Number 3, the monster of Marble Mountain. In 2001, Christian
So I
youth
was born in 2001, actually. So
leader Jim Mills took the kids on a backpacking trip in the Marble Mountains of Northern California. Bizarrely, they came across a shelter made of vegetation. Nearby branches were snapped and claw marks were spotted
these dudes are just they're just invaded a fucking homeless person's house out in the woods.
on trees.
We notice claw marks as we look at the trees and stuff.
Oh
But
shit,
it
it's
got
called. Never mind.
weirder as something on the mountain caught their attention. As the camera zooms in,
2001. Holy fuck, the cameras are so bad. What the fuck?
a very tall figure can be seen walking down a ridge, apparently getting more and more agitated as it makes its way closer.
It's kind of looking
Where?
at us,
I don't see it.
moving now.
The trees.
This?
Immediately, the kids and Mills believe it's
Shit looks like a fucking ghost.
Bigfoot due to its longer than average arms and unique gait. The footage
Bro, that's a human, bro.
didn't really gain any traction until 2011, a year after Mills sadly passed away.
We're definitely not going to shoot him.
Number 2, family of Bigfoots.
Where was that at? They're not. They stopped saying the states.
During the 80s, Paul Freeman was working
80s?
for the U.S.
Bro, how come the 80s camera looks better than the 2001 camera?
Forest Service when he claimed he came across an 8-foot-tall Bigfoot. He even took plaster casts of its footprint, which experts apparently deemed were likely from an unknown species.
4 little tracks here.
Why the white?
From that day onward, Freeman vowed to get indisputable proof of the creature's existence. In the early 90s, while filming in the woods near the Blue Mountains in Washington, he found more unusual footprints to make casts from. As Freeman walked further into the brush, however, he seemingly spotted a Sasquatch in the distance, entirely unconcerned about Freeman's presence.
Wait, hold up. Premium image?
Oh, there he goes.
Where, dude? Where the fuck did you see something?
Freeman's presence.
Hold up, let me try to guess. Where the fuck is this bitch? Where? This? This little thing right here? Oh. Oh, I did see it now.
Unconcerned about
Like right
Freeman's
here.
presence.
Look at that.
Oh, there he goes.
A few moments later, he erupts saying there are actually 2 of them.
There's 2 of them, I guess.
What became known as the Freeman footage, this recording was praised by many as definitive proof.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and...
Number 1. The Patterson-Gimlin film.
When I first saw her, she was standing upright.
In 1967, the creme de la creme
The Crimson Field, 1967. Holy fuck.
Bigfoot footage was shot along Bluff Creek, part of the Klamath River in Orleans, California. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, who both believed in the legend, decided to shoot a fictional film in the wilderness on horseback. The plot, of course, revolved around finding the creature. However, during the filming, they said they got real evidence of a female Bigfoot strolling.
Bro, they're trying to make a film about Bigfoot. Of course they're gonna fucking plan somebody as a lookalike. That's Bigfoot.
Who even turns to look at the camera as it continues its stride. This short clip captured the public's imagination. Both filmmakers were adamant that the footage was completely real and believed they had captured proof of the beast's existence. On the other hand, skeptics
He has liar eyes, bro. Those are liar eyes. And mice tell lies.
say it's just someone in a gorilla costume.
I say, well, think whatever you want to think. I know what I saw.
What other urban legend do you want to see?
Mothman, what the fuck? A Bigfoot capture with spotting telescope running in deep snow up at... I want to see something like... Search boost. Actual footage of Bigfoot. Full episode. This is scary. What the fuck is this?
I got Ronnie and Maria on their way on the outside of this lake on both sides. They've actually separated. They both are equipped with thermal imaging.
Will y'all be scared of Bigfoot? Like, I think Bigfoot... Well... I think it's just like a combination of a grizzly bear and a gorilla. You know? I think that's what they are.
To monitor any of
A fucking gorilla... A gorilla was... This is what happened, okay? So a gorilla was being transported to a zoo somewhere near Utah because it's where all the fucking Bigfoot sightings are. And he might have broken loose. Something might have happened. He went into the woods. He found a grizzly bear, a female grizzly bear. This was a male gorilla. And, you know, they had a couple of babies. And here, Bigfoot was born.
the areas I can't see.
That's what happened. That's
From
the actual story.
Noise in the woods to huge creatures being spotted on the thermal reader, here is the terrifying footage of 4 creatures closing in on Maria in Expedition
In Maria. Oh my bad. Sorry.
In this episode, the team is assigned different tasks while being posted around the hidden mountain lake. Ronnie and Maria are required to go to the north and south sides.
That's Maria?
They are expected to go through the surrounding forest and make their way toward the lake. The team hopes that by taking this direction, they will successfully drive the creature out into the banks of the lake. The team has successfully identified that the lake might...
Great fucking plan, bro. Go separate ways in the middle of the fucking forest. Great fucking plan.
...source of water for the creatures. Russell hopes that Maria and Ronnie will scare the creature, backing it towards the lake banks. Russell believes that the activities of Ronnie and Maria will help him observe the creature with the tethered drone. To achieve this, he uses an iPad to look for anything that emits a heat trace and is moving anywhere near or around the hidden mountain lake. Russell reveals that to achieve the best outcome, Ronnie and Maria have separated and are walking toward the lake from different directions. Each one is on either side of the lake and has been equipped.
So, okay, hold on. Let me see. So, Ronnie's moving, I'm guessing as, I don't know, east, south. I don't know, east, probably east. He's moving this direction, right? Maria is moving up this way. Russell's just sitting there. What the fuck is Russell doing, bro? Why is he just sitting there, bro? That motherfucker is just, why? What about this area? Okay, let's say, okay, they can only catch him here, right? Let's say Bigfoot comes here, right? He's here. Mariah's screaming, making noise, he's moving up. Okay, he might run into Russell, but he could also come this way, and then what? Nothing happens. Okay, let's say Bigfoot, it's over here. He's just going this way. Can't catch him here, right? But let's say Bigfoot's over here. If Bigfoot is over here and Ronnie's coming this way, shouting and whatever he's doing, look at all this open area. Look at all this open area. Like, what? This is such a bad plan.
Lake from different directions.
Look at this.
Each one is on either side of the lake and has been equipped with thermal imaging in order to monitor the areas that are invisible to Russell. From her side, Maria moves carefully through the dark wilderness and can see the twisted branches, clear evidence that a rather big disturbance had occurred in this area recently. The track is so dark that it is also
they got fucking drones and shit.
Impossible for her to see barely inches in front of her. The same applies to Ronnie, whose path is full of...
Dude, never in my life would I ever go looking for Bigfoot, bro. Especially by myself, like they're doing. I mean, they're not by themselves, but like they separated. I need to have at least 5 other motherfuckers with me, bro, in case I run into something. Even in case I run into Bigfoot, bro, we're gonna jump his ass. Not jumping, but like, you know, jump on him. So like, hold him down.
In the form of broken twigs.
I don't want to beat up Bigfoot.
The twigs are all over the place, making it very easy for him to twist an ankle. This slows him down as he has to be careful where he steps to avoid being injured.
That's so.
Ronnie and Maria keep in touch with Russell, updating him on their movements so that he can track them. Suddenly, Maria hears something that stops her dead in her tracks. The sound is so loud that it makes her rethink the mission, and she starts fearing for her life.
Did you hear that? There's something walking towards us over there.
The cracking sound in the woods seems to draw
it's a fucking deer.
Closer, so she stops to investigate.
What does she see?
Is approaching her direction. However, the cameraman senses that something else. The sound is
what was that? Holy
direction.
Shit.
However, the cameraman senses that something else is going on. It turns out the creature that seems to be moving toward her is actually moving above her. This
what? Okay, I gotta.
Throws a twist into this expedition. She radios Russell and Ronnie to inform them what she has just experienced. She explains that she has felt something coming toward her, but surprisingly, leaves started dropping despite there being no wind. She also inquires whether the other team members had observed.
Where are the leaves dropping, bro? Where?
Leaves started dropping despite there being no wind. She also inquires whether the other team members had observed anything, to which Russell responds in the negative. Maria is feeling uneasy about all this, and she wonders what to do. The intuitive spirit
you brought a gun, right? Do they have guns? I'm assuming they brought guns.
And her wants to get.
They have a cameraman too, bro. Why are you worried about it, bro?
So she decides to hold her position, but be on high alert. Meanwhile, Ronnie is slowly making his way toward the lake, careful not to make sudden movements or sounds. Suddenly, he hears the sounds of something that seems to be moving in the woods. He radios Russell and reports that he has heard a sound moving toward the water and inquires whether he has observed anything on his screen. Russell starts getting worried, seeing that he cannot spot his teammates as they are shielded by forest cover. He also doesn't like leaving them unguarded in the dark forest. Sensing that the two might be in danger since they had both reported hearing strange sounds, Russell instructs Ronnie to back away from the water by at least 200 yards. He explains that his decision is informed by the need to ensure that they are in a safe place.
That's the water? Wait, this map doesn't make sense anymore.
At that moment, Russell doesn't want to endanger his teammates in this hunt as they are very important to him. This directive to back away from the lake is received by Ronnie. He acknowledges and affirms that he is moving away from the water. On a closer observation using her binoculars, Maria discovers something moving in the woods. However, it is unclear what it is, as she is unable to pick up a heat signature. This
unable to pick? What is this? That's not his signature?
And excites her, as she feels that their investigation might be leading them to something.
Bro, it's a fucking pack of wolves, you dumbass. That's a pack of fucking wolves.
This terrifies and
1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's part of that. Maybe 5.
Excites her as she feels.
Look, they're moving by. That's a pack of wolves.
Their investigation might be
leading. They're running into a pack of wolves.
Leading them to something. She is nonetheless worried that whatever they find might be dangerous. Once again, she radios Russell to report what she is seeing. She explains that she can only describe it as a black silhouette walking past. As was the
Bruh,
case with Ronnie,
come on.
There's something.
the case
What
with
the
Ronnie,
fuck is that?
There's something moving over there. I see movement, but I'm not picking up a heat signature. Russ, come in.
Russell instructs Maria to back away from the water and move back further toward the tree line. In essence, he needs them to be a bit further from the water as he deems it to be unsafe with the unclear and unseen movement they were reporting back.
So, like I said, it was a fucking bad plan. Like, in what situation would you not be in danger? Being by yourself. In what situation? Tell me what. You find Bigfoot, you're in danger. You run into anything else, you're in danger. So how does this plan make any sense at all? Like, I don't know. It's just like this. There could have been a better plan for this. They could have stayed together, at least two of them. The ones that. What is Russell doing? Where's Russell? Why is Russell not in a helicopter shooting you know?
To him.
Come on
Maria
now.
also acknowledges the directive and starts moving back from the water. Russell is not happy about what is happening, especially
He's not happy?
he cannot observe anything in the dark forest.
Exactly. What is Russell? Why did Russell come on this trip? What is his purpose here?
As Ronnie starts moving back from the water, the cracking sound in the woods gets louder. At that moment, Russell radios him to inquire whether he is still hearing sounds. Ronnie responds that he is hearing something from his left. According to his description, the sound of the movement was repetitive, and it sounded as if it was moving very quietly. Based on this movement, he came to the conclusion that the creature was trying to stay hidden. However, Russell has a different idea. He informs Ronnie that whatever that creature is might be tracking him. He emphasizes the need for Ronnie to go further out of that area and report back to him once he is out of there and at a safe distance.
All right, man, this is getting out of hand.
Still trying to figure out the movement she is seeing through her binoculars. Despite not being clear, her exclamation makes it obvious that it might be an extraordinary creature.
Bro. Well, look at that face, man. Holy shit.
She explains that it is huge, as that was the largest heat signature she had ever seen. As if that was not enough, she detects another heat signature, evidence that there are multiple creatures walking
It's the
in
same
the woods,
one.
just a mere 100 yards away. For the team, this seems to be a bittersweet moment. It is bitter since they do not know what the creatures are and whether they are in danger from being in such close proximity to these creatures. On the other hand, it is a sweet moment for them. Maria radios Russell to inform him of the recent development. She informs him of the huge heat signatures appearing directly across from her. Maria is excited at the prospect that there might be more than one creature in the woods.
There's no way they use this picture, bro. There's no way, bro. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, Bigfoot's a fucking...
This means...
To your right.
Just...
Got it.
You're right. You went left.
I have something
I'm for sitting crisscross.
in front of me behind the
Applesauce. That's a bear, bro, for sure.
She
What was that?
explains that these creatures are moving across the forest, and it looks almost as though they are poking their heads around the tree. Moreover, Maria explains that these creatures are looking in her direction and repeats the entire message over again to ensure that Russell fully understands what is going on. Russell responds by letting Maria know that she is directly under the canopy at that moment, and therefore, he is unable to see her from the sky with the help of the tethered drone. This means they can see her and her cameraman, but she cannot see them. Sensing that Maria might be in logs earlier, suspecting closer to discovering a new species and proving that humans are not the most
Alright,
intelligent.
man, that shit got boring real quick. Real Bigfoot sighting April 20.
So just leaving my
You'll get a clear video one day.
picking up some eggs and on the way out of his road.
How do we not have a clear video in 2024? Understand how to take video? Clickbait. All right, man. They saw something. It says 10 real Bigfoot sightings. They saw something. This fucking thumbnail, bro. Something hiding behind the rocks. Where at? Which rocks? I gotta see this. Please don't. Uh-oh.
The world completely changes over the course of an hour. Because this is something that's going to unfold. You know, it's been unfolding for months. It's going to continue to unfold for months.
It's fucking low. That's a bear.
Okay, now look, 420.
420.
45. So this thing come down here and something throw the rock and it run right. You know, look, see it?
Yeah.
See it?
Oh, wow.
See it? See that?
Throwing a rock at the skunk. That's what we talked about last.
Okay, now look.
Huh. What is this? Oh no, bro. How did I look? Before walks home from divorce court defeated. So you're paying 15 an hour? That still looks real enough at a glance. Bro, that walk is like I got fired from Jack Licks. The walk of defeat. Yeah.
Wait up, you ever hear the story of a Bigfoot wearing clothing? In 1883 Missouri, it was seen by Mr. and Mrs. Cyrus Haggard around the area of Hope.
Motherfuckers ain't alive no more.
Wait up.
I gotta change my settings, I guess. Alright, man. Bigfoot confirmed not real.